2018 BMW i's review. Here in the United States, BMW's M division rules. Clients liken the German brand with enormous power, fresh taken care of, and liquefied tires. So it might come as an astonishment to Americans that, all-inclusive, the lowercase letter I surpasses the capitalized letter M in BMW's item portfolio. Obviously, no one will turn their noses up at some additional power, not even somebody who is principally worried about the general proficiency of their car. Also, notwithstanding when the expansion is just by 14 pull and 15 pound-feet, similar to the case with the new BMW i's over the standard rendition of BMW's little electric incubate. Be that as it may, a mellow power increment isn't every one of that isolates the new BMW i's from the standard i3. There are an entire host of little changes that improve the i's a vehicle than the first, which proceeds at a bargain with no of the power or suspension refreshes you read about in this survey. There's no expansion in the lithium particle battery's ability of the i's, which stays at 33 kWh. On the off chance that you have BMW's i-charging station, the i's will convey around 90 miles of range in a little under 3 hours. Regardless of whether you don't have the authority BMW charger, charging choices proliferate, and you can simply connect to a standard 240-volt outlet and sit tight around 11 hours for a full battery. At the end of the day, simply energize it overnight for the following day. Given the extra power, we'd envision a portion of the standard grade i3's 124 miles of greatest range will be relinquished, yet BMW hasn't yet discharged U.S. particular figures for the i's. We don't expect an enormous drop in genuine range, yet when you're driving electric, each and every piece checks. Along these lines, you're not going to pick this new sport display for its expanded green accreditations. Rather, you'll pick it for those couple of additional horses, and, more vital, for changes made to its suspension, wheels, tires, and recalibrated strength control. All things considered, there isn't much to tell the easygoing onlooker that the i's is not quite the same as BMW's other electric hatchbacks. There's another identification, normally, and some little bumper flares to cover the more extensive elastic the i's packs at all four corners. The 20-inch wheels are each a half-inch more extensive, and the tires are 175/55 in advance, and 195/50 at the backs. That is up by 20 mm all around, which pays profits with altogether larger amounts of at the confine grasp. BMW brought down the i's by about a large portion of an inch, which thusly brings down the focal point of gravity. This enables the auto to feel planted, particularly amid snappy side-to-side advances. We were just ready to test the general F-just form of the i's, however it will likewise be accessible as a range broad and show with a 647cc gas-powered motor to keep the installed battery energized. The additional 270 pounds of a two-barrel motor and fuel tank are certain to affect execution fairly, however we found the EV to feel rather fast and energetic at beneath expressway speeds. BMW cites a 0-60 time of 6.8 seconds, about a half-second faster than the standard i3. And the moment torque of the electric engine influences it to feel capable off the line. On the off chance that you don't expect much in the method for directing feel from the i's, you won't be disillusioned by the way it drives. The i's isn't intended to be a games auto, however that doesn't mean it isn't entertaining. The ride is firm yet agreeable, control from the electric engine is anything but difficult to regulate, and the regenerative braking that moderates the auto when the driver lets off the throttle is amusing to play with. The little general measurement of the i's, joined with its brilliant turning span, makes it an ideal toy for tight, urban limits. Extremely. There's just a single noteworthy downside to the i's over the standard i3, and that is cost. The 2018 BMW i's begins at $47,650. That is $3,000 more than the standard i3. Include the range extender and that value swells to $51,500. In reality as we know it, where a forthcoming purchaser can walk into a Chevy dealership and drive off in a Bolt, which is a decent electric hatchback, for $37,495, not including any government or state rebates a purchaser may meet all requirements for, the BMW appears to be a costly recommendation. In any case, the Beamer carries with it an interesting feeling of style all around, an innovative body, dawning claims, and the exceptionally imperative roundup. Regardless of whether the BMW i's bodes well relies upon your perspective. For one, any i3 must be seen and acknowledged as a top-notch item to profit than something like the Bolt. In case you're willing to make that concession, the $3,000 additional charge for the eyes may be justified, despite all the trouble, if for no other explanation that it's more in vogue and select than the standard form. In the event that you simply need an all-mode electric auto, you would presumably be in an ideal situation spending the additional cash on a quick charging framework. It appears like an inevitable end product that BMW's and I divisions will unite, presumably sometime or another soon, on some kind of standard zapped execution vehicle. The eyes isn't that vehicle. It's a stage toward that path, and the extra execution is more than welcome. Any BMW i3 makes a decent city auto, and the eyes makes the carbon fiber hatchback more enjoyable to drive on twisty streets and at parkway speeds. On the off chance that the consistent BMW i3 advances to you, and you're not frightened off by the somewhat dearer sticker cost, there are a lot of good explanations behind a driving devotee to pick the eyes for a couple of fantastic more.
I'm lucky since